What we were all afraid of going into today's ball game was getting swept. And it happened. We saw going into the game today, Maximo Castillo got the start as I would have loved to see him start a game, and he did great. And Logan Gilbert was on the mound for the Mariners, and we're like, this is a disaster waiting to happen. The Jays get a 4-1 lead. George Springer leads off the game with a solo bomb on the first pitch of the game. And Carlos Santana hits a solo bomb to tie it at 1. And then Raimel Tapia goes the other way and he hits a bomb. And the Jays have the lead. It's now 2-1. Fantastic stuff. Then Bo Bichette with guys in second and third and 1 out. Bounce one up the middle as they had the infield in. 2-run score. Jays lead at 4-1 here. Castillo's buzzing. The Jays are getting some clutch hits. And you're doing it off Logan Gilbert, so definitely some positivity in the Jays stands offensively. And then they make it 4-3. Off of a comedy of errors. And like we always talk about, guys, pitching and defense will win you games, but if you don't make the plays, they're going to come back and haunt you. And it's 4-3. We go to the next inning, and on a sac fly, they tie it at 4. But then Bo Bichette answers in the next half inning, getting a hanger from Murphy. I love the spelling of his name. Crushed it to left field, and the Jays get the lead back. It's 5-4. Adam Zimmer goes back out there for a second inning work. Pop up to Gabriel Moreno. Can't make the play. And a base runner's on for Carlos Santana. And he hits a 2-run bomb. Jays lose at 6-5. And they get swept. They've lost 9 of 10. And they're 3 games over 500. Meanwhile, the Orioles have won 8 straight, and they're like 2 games back of the Jays. And the Mariners are now tied with the Jays. You got swept in 4. Shutouts to the Mariners. Getting clutch hits, getting big moments. Your bullpen was good. Pitching and defense and timely hits wins you ball games. And you'll notice I'm wearing a different hat. This is the first time I've ever worn this hat on a video because I'm doing everything I can. I've done all the jerseys once. I've tried flipping jerseys around. This is the one thing I haven't done. But honestly, it's not doing anything, obviously. And Jays fans, I want to have a real talk with you because do not be surprised if Charlie Montoyo is not the manager of the Blue Jays come Tuesday's game. Not saying, look, trust me, there has been questionable managerial decisions quite often. But is he the reason the Jays have lost 9 of 10? No, he's not. The inability to hit against Oakland is there. The inability to get a hit with runners in scoring position in the last few days against the Seattle Mariners. That's not Charlie's doing. Adam Zimmer and Gabriel Moreno. Adam Zimmer giving up the 2-run shot tonight, and Moreno not making the play in the field. Is that Charlie? It's not. However, the easiest thing to do to try and shake up a team, but without trading anybody away or trading assets or whatever the case, or basically going after your lineup at any point, right? Whether it's trading a player, whether it's, acquiring a good player, but when adding a piece or subtracting a piece, is firing the manager. It's the easiest thing to do, and he might be a casualty of the Jays losing 9 of 10 and being 3 games over the 500 mark. And it's not like the Jays didn't get their hits. They had 5 runs. That should win you a ball game. Castillo gave you 4 and a bit of 1-run ball. Albeit Phelps came in and, again with the error, and he gave him a hit as well. Obviously 3 runs were attached to Castillo. I think only 1 was earned because of the error, as it should have been only 1 earned run. I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm a broken record. The Mariners are playing some incredible baseball. I'm baffled that the record isn't as good as it, bottom line, I'm baffled the record isn't as good as it should be. They have a very solid rotation. Their bullpen is nasty. They have some great offensive talent. Not really sure why they hadn't taken off. I mean, they are now, but it's taken a little bit for them. But hey, they're slugging, and we're not. And it seems like everything that can go wrong is going wrong. I've mentioned in the past, right? It's a managerial decision one day, whether it's not being able to get a clutch hit the next day, and giving up a big run late or whatever the case may be, and then having defense collapse today and pitching collapse today. But your offense was there. This Jays team all year long has really struggled with putting it all together for a stretch. Like having good pitching, timely hits, sound defense, and just winning ball games. They've had a tough time with that. They really have. And like I said, Charlie Montoyo, the seat's hot. And I mentioned to you guys yesterday that John Schneider is my guy. If, and at this point, when, I hate to say it, Charlie Montoyo is let go by the Blue Jays, John Schneider, in my opinion, should take that role. Now, whether he does or not, what's remained to be seen. Whether Charlie even gets fired is remained to be seen. I don't know what Ross and Mark have up their sleeve. I have no idea. But what we do know is this team right now, the way they're playing, the lack of confidence, I don't know. Something's got to give. Something's got to change. And the easiest change to make without hurting the product on the field is the manager. And that's Charlie Montoyo. Do they wait till after the All-Star break? Do they wait till, I don't know. That seems like the only other option, right? You have an off day tomorrow. That's why I'm thinking, I obviously think they're going to is it the funeral of Mark Budzinski's daughter? I can't remember exactly, but it's going to be a very emotional time. But in the end, it's a business, right? As much as emotional for him, Tuesday morning, he might wake up with a call and saying, pack your bags. I don't know. I have no idea. They might not fire him at all. They might just keep him the rest of the season and just ride into the sunset with Charlie. I don't know. But losing 9 of 10, getting swept in 4 games to the Seattle Mariners in basically a home park with the amount of fans that were there. Losing 2 of 3 to the Oakland A's. Basically getting swept by the Rays in a 3-game series because you lost the final 3 games of that 5-gamer. Something's got to give. And I'm going to leave it with that. Jays fans, obviously the day off tomorrow. Thank God. We all need a mental day off. And then Jays come back home to take on the Philadelphia Phillies for a 2-game set, I believe, and then they welcome in the Kansas City Royals. So, again, 2 teams, not very good records, right? But, again, we're struggling. We're struggling to win a ball game here. So, there's no gimmies. They got to go out there and they got to find a way to do a job. Whether Charlie's at the helm or not, they got to figure it out. An off day tomorrow, hardcore reset for this team. They need it bad. Because if you go into the All-Star break feeling good, changes everything. But if you go into the All-Star break feeling like they are right now, bad things are coming. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game today, but if you're a Mariner fan and love the game today, smack the like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. If you guys not already, comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? The Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM to that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Jays Edition, of course. Post-game after game 1 of the 2-game set against Philly. I don't know what to expect, but I'm sure to hell hope I'm not bringing this thing out for a negative sweep. Because I want to bring this out. Well, actually, I have the mini one. Hold on, let me see if I can. Yeah. So if the Jays go out and take 2 against Philly, we bring out the mini one. And I don't know, bring in Kansas City, get this big guy out, and feel good. I don't know. They need tomorrow, this day off, to be productive in some sort of way, whether it's here, whether it's on the field. I don't know. But man, oh man, it is next to impossible to watch this team lately. And they've got to figure it out. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And not the game today. And the series. We'll talk to you guys then.